Oh wow, look how difficult you are.
I couldn't pretend, and I'm an adult. Morning from Alta Ski Resort. This is our first time ever skiing in Utah and our first time at a skiers only resort. So over the next 2 days, we're gonna ski here at Alta and also right next door at Snowbird, trying to ski all the lifts, as much terrain as possible, and give you a first impression of these resorts as well as an overall resort review. Just finished booting up at the car. We had a pretty leisurely morning getting out here, so it's probably about 10:30 a.m. right now. It's also a weekday. We've heard from our friends that live in Salt Lake that parking here on the weekends can be pretty difficult, but for rolling up an hour after lifts opening, we got like a front row spot, so we're feeling pretty good about crowds right now.
And not only are we excited to ski Alta, but we get to ski it with my older brother. This is Jared. Jared's gonna be joining us for today.
You see the quick lap on Sunnyside, which is kind of like their green beginner terrain. You'll see a lot of sports school instructors and classes skiing on this snow so far. Not too bad. Crowds on the other hand are there.
Now that we've been skiing for a little bit, we're gonna give some first impressions. To be honest, it's really windy today.
I'm not having my best ski day ever, but it has nothing to do with Alta. All I can think about is how much pain I'm in from my boots.
What do we got there, Neen?
We have brand new ski boots. Look at me, face me corn place.
Oh, are they cute?
They're not bad. Usually I'd be looking around at all the challenging terrain and wanting to ski all of it, and right now it just looks like pain.
Oh,
How's it feeling?
what do they say? Beauty is pain or pain is beauty?
They say beauty is pain, but I don't consider ski boots beautiful. My husband made me get new boots because he thought it would make me a better skier, but it just made me a grumpier skier.
Jared, first thoughts?
Every day on the mountain's a good day, but the lift lines have been pretty quick.
You think you're still a better skier than me?
No, but but I can hold my own still. It just might not look quite as pretty doing it.
It's okay. He's 4 kids ahead of us, so I'll give him a pass.
Oh wow, look how difficult you are.
Dude, what a mission to get over here. Oh yeah, dude.
This is my boy. Welcome to
We just got to Watson's to take a little water and snack break. My friend who's a ski instructor said this was his favorite place to eat, and he usually gets a burrito. So when I went upstairs to get a burrito, my pretzel bites looked better to me, so.
Pretzel bites go really far. What do you think about Alta so far?
We only have 5 lifts. There's still a ton of terrain. The resort is not this small. There's also a ton of big terrain. I can see how people never able to go.
The skiers here are also really good.
It was also really cool to see the spot where you can ski into Snowbird. Got me excited to ski Snowbird. I think we're gonna finish up our pretzel bites and our sandwiches, and then we're going to head back up there and do a few more runs.
Just wrapped up taking a break, and now we are on the 2 chair, and this is the last chair of the resort.
Look at how high this chair is above us.
Imagine downloading this lift. feels pretty old school. Number one, because it's a 2-chair, and that's how they used to make them. They got the big bar coming out of the middle, and there's no safety bar, which is crazy. I've noticed a few different things like that at Alta. The fact that ski instructors aren't required to wear a safety helmet, that's just kind of wild to me. I've seen a few backflips thrown out here today. People are doing big hits. I just think it's because people are really good skiers at Alta.
For being one day here at Alta, I feel like we really have a good picture of the resort, but we have definitely not skied every run or explored every spot there is to explore. We could ski here for years and still be finding new spots. So I think if I lived here in Salt Lake or in Utah, I would want to make this my home resort. I've really enjoyed it.
Look at that tow bar, dude.
Tow bar took more than I was ready for. A tow bar, you can kind of like chill, but that rope required a little more upper body than I was ready for.
Also, at a few points, the rope got too high for me and I couldn't reach it anymore. So I had to let go and get the rope behind me because I couldn't reach. And I'm an adult. I'm very excited to take off my boots because they've been the bane of my existence all day. Eventually they will be okay. Just break them in quite a bit. My day just got a whole lot better now that I'm not in ski boots.
All right, let's do an Alta debrief. Starting with, did you notice the absence of snowboarders?
I'm not very observant as it comes, so if you would have never told me, I'd probably be like, oh, Steve, yeah, that's right.
We'll probably be able to tell at Snowbird tomorrow.
They do have some good beginner terrain, even for being more of an expert mountain. And something that I noticed and that people said about Alta is that it's very traditional. So there's no base area lodge, there's no terrain park. We love the tree skiing today too. We hit those every opportunity we could.
And it was really windy, and you can see that is a downside, but the pro of wind is that it blows all of the snow and fills in for really smooth, nice powder.
And I don't know if it's always like that, but I do think it's probably windy more often than not.
Overall, I really loved it here. Good skiers, good expert terrain, fast lifts, nice facilities.
This afternoon, we are going to hang out with some friends, get a good night's sleep, and we will catch you tomorrow morning for skiing Snowbird right next door.
So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is day 2, and today we are skiing Snowbird. Parking's been relatively simple. Sounds like on the weekdays you can kind of park wherever, but the weekends you have to make reservations and even pay in order to be able to park anywhere near the resort. Otherwise, you'll need to take the bus.
It's very windy today, and I don't love skiing in wind. I'm starting the day with my hood up, which is never a great sign. I am excited though, because after our ski day today, we get to go to the spa right behind me at the Cliff Hotels. I'm excited for that. In the famous Peruvian tunnel, like a museum, which is actually really cool. Haven't been to Disneyland so many times, just feel like it's like a theme park.
Totally looks like you can just scan through those gates.
Okay, we've skied a few laps here so far. First impressions, the visibility today is pretty rough. Even with my goggles up right now, it's very hard to see. And so that's not Snowbird's fault, but that's rough. Snow is soft, which is great. The terrain looks awesome. Like just looking around, there's so many fun runs and lines. We could ski here for years and have so much to ski. I will say though, these are probably the longest lift lines we've waited in all season. Because there's such high winds today, we've heard a lot of avalanche bombs go off, which is both cool and terrifying to hear. Also, because of the winds, we are getting stopped on the chairlifts a lot, and the tram was closed this morning. We've seen it running a few times, so we're thinking maybe it might open this afternoon, but at least for starting off the day, closed tram, which is kind of a bummer. And I know you're all dying to know how my feet are feeling here on day 2. I pretty much am skiing only with my boots unbuckled, and it's been better. Not great, but better.
All right, we've been skiing for a while now. Legs are getting a little tired, so we're about ready to head into lunch. Fortunately, the winds have died down, which is awesome. So it looks like we might be able to ride the tram after lunch. But because it's so warm, the snow is super springy. So it's really sticky and slow, especially on the lower mountain, like Baby Thunder, some of the more beginner lifts. I think spring skiing is fun. It's just different. Oh my gosh. Oh, I nearly died.
I have a secret to confess. I'm just a
half-day ski girl. My style is come out here, do a few laps, and then go home, and then chill the rest of the day. Obviously, skiing is always fun, and this is a very privileged complaint to have. It's just a preference of mine.
Oh.
Skiing new resorts like this, we want to cover as much ground as possible and see and experience it to feel like I can actually say I skied Snowbird. That being said, it's 1 p.m. and I'm ready to eat lunch and tap out. I'm ready for the spa. Please don't hate me.
We just made it to lunch, still snacking on some pocket sammies, and we got some beef jerky today. One of the things that I've really noticed about Snowbird specifically, there's good snow, but there's a lot of rocks and little twigs sticking up out of the snow. It's definitely a place where you'll ding up your skis and board pretty easily.
We're going to hit the final list. Probably close because we have about an hour to ski after lunch. We're trying to ride the Tram, Gadzoom, and Builder. We got our work cut out for us. We'll see how we do. Got on Gadzoom, but I am not feeling the zoomies. More like Gad sleep for me.
Nina is lagging. Jared's having to take some work calls. Team morale is rapidly plummeting, but we still have to hit the tram. So as long as we hit the tram, I'll be happy. And you guys will know what it's actually like. Made it in line at the tram dock. Got a similar loading dock to Jackson where there's 2 different bays. Everybody gets a good window seat on this one. It's gonna be really pretty.
The floor to ceiling windows in here are pretty cool. I also think this tram fits 125 people and it goes up 2,900 vertical feet. And the tram is not your only option to reach the summit. There are other lifts you can take to reach the same location.
Nina is ready for the spa. Now that we are done skiing for the day, we are going to change out of our gear and head over to the Cliff Spa.
And we're leaving the car and walking over to the Cliff Lodge. We can kind of see like the spa area from the top. Technically, we're not getting massages or anything like that, but they do offer a spa day pass. It gives access to like a main pool that's really scenic and some jacuzzis. So it's mostly like pool spa day, but it'll still be really fun. It's beautiful up here. We have this big warm heated pool, a jacuzzi that is very packed right now. Opera 4 p.m. is definitely peak time for the jacuzzi out here. Well, I've never been in a pool like this surrounded by mountains. And if there's someone in your group or you are not a huge skier, this feels like a great alternative for someone that doesn't want to join everyone on the slopes, but still wants to be in the same area to get to do this for the spa here. You get access to the pools. There is a sauna, there's a gym, a little tea station. So this feels like the perfect way to end our 2 days at Snowbird and Alta. All day, I have been craving tea, like warm tea. So I am so excited and gonna get like 5 cups.
All right, now that we are relaxing in the spa, we're gonna give you our final thoughts on skiing Alta and Snowbird.
Ton of terrain and rows of skiers. Like it's really tough to see it all in 2 days. I don't think we even really scratched the surface of all of the just offer. I love these resorts. I would come back. I'd recommend them, especially if you're an advanced skier.
Comparing Snowbird and Alta, I definitely would ski at Alta over Snowbird.
Really, they're kind of a package deal in my mind. And I can't pick a favorite between the two. Snowbird feels a lot bigger than Alta. Maybe that's just because of how many lifts there are, or maybe there are more skiable acres. I don't know. We'll put it down here.
If you're more of a beginner, I think Snowbird is catered more to beginners and snowboarders, obviously.
One other thing that I want to touch on is how easy it was to ski here with Icon and Mountain Collective passes. My brother Jared has the Icon pass and we have Mountain Collective, and we were both able to scan in at both resorts and even swap between Snowbird and Alta with absolute ease. We didn't have to swing by the office or anything. We literally just skied right up to the scanner like we have a season pass to these resorts, and we're able to ski at all the lifts.
And another thing that's really nice is we were staying in Salt Lake and it was probably 25 minutes to get here from where we're staying in Salt Lake, making this resort very accessible. If you don't want to spend like $500-600 a night on Mountain Town lodging, you are able to find much cheaper lodging options just in Salt Lake City. For the rest of today, we're going to enjoy our time here at the spa and just relax a little bit, and we will catch you in the next video, hopping just over to the other side of the mountains in Deer Valley.
If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and we'll catch you guys next time for another Best Day.
You know they're brothers because they have matching ski bags that they got for Christmas when they were 16.
break from all the snowboarders.
You got VIP parking.
Carpool.
Here, ski with me.
I don't want to.